Hey everybody, this is Panda-chan, and we're back with Doki Literature Club. We're gonna get Natsuki out of the way. My mic is messing up. It broke. If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Or what? Harsh? What? You expect me to be that you believe me that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to hear it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what, to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. How is mine stupider than this? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. Hopefully nobody could hear that. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Yeah, I was totally hit hard. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simply writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with her last comment. This panda is a lot more nicer than real life panda. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh, well, that was fast. Let's do Monica. And you could totally take that out of context. Hi, Panda! They're all gonna sound the same. Having a good time so far? Yeah? Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, you're new and everything, obviously. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? If I was being honest, no. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job. You read it that fast? Jeez. Speedy people. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. I don't even know what it says. Just picked 20 words and mashed them together. It's really metaphorical. Okay. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Trying to impress Yuri. Hint, hint. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Exactly. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuisance. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could be a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. That could totally be taken out of context. Anyways, everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. That's pretty deep. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's this kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it could be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of infamy recently. Epiphany. That's the word. It's been influencing my poems. Yeah, something like that. It's kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but because it's kind of coming out strongly, maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, yay, the last person. I'll be right back. Okay. Last person. Sayori. Oh. Sayori. This is a good poem, Panda. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy that would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right, but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I'm afraid that you wouldn't take it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean that I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks. I'm I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I cannot deny she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun. That will be my way of thanking you. I'm gonna hold on to that. Now you read my poem. Don't worry, I'm really bad. We'll see about that. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you testing me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. This is just a guess, but did you write this and wait till this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to yes or no question. I forgot to do it. Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. But next time, I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess it's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? It's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly above feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with someone to say nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Panda did too. So based on that, I'm gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Panda liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Panda appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger. What? Oh, jeez. Oh, this is probably really interested with a guy watching, like moving his head back and forth, anime style, like. This mic is getting annoying. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting. Suddenly, both girls turned to me as if they were noticed I was standing there. Panda, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all concluded for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Panda. Wait. There's no reason there's so many deep, expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effective. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, and whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Hurry! That's not an excuse for you to be mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because everyone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting effort, feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it too far. Yuri means well, and if you told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, that's enough. You both said things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? She clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at the point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk to clear my head. Yuri, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'll spare me from having to look at all your faces. Without warning, Natsuki snatches up her own poem from her desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. Gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone have not gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's about time to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Panda, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened? What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen a fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion. I could see why they'd make good friends with you. It's nice to get to spend time with you. But I think seeing you along with everyone makes you happiest. And I think everyone really likes you. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice. Does it really have to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds. I pat her on the shoulder. I said that more to myself, but it's easy to use her as a monologue. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Do I have to make another pun? Yep, I have to make another poem. Ugh. Words that Yuri will like. Words that don't just say what they mean, but makes you think. I don't even know what that word means. Okay, we're gonna end the episode here. See ya.